Hi ladies, it's Stephanie. I want to share with you a project that I just completed tonight. I altered a mini cigar box and it is so cute. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. It was one of those projects that totally went a total different direction than what I had planned out in my head. I wasn't sure which paper line I was going to use, but I ended up using the Beau Bunny C'est La Vie collection, and this is a really cute collection. It's just really bright in color, and so it was kind of challenging using it, but I'm glad that I did. So after I selected what color I was going to paint my box, which ended up being a yellow color, and then I went over it with gesso about 10 different times so that it would be a little yellow, but had a lot of white to it. And then I also ended up taking some pink and rubbing it on my fingers and randomly adding it to the box as well. So I'm going to give you a peek of the box, and then I'll talk about some of the details because there's so much going on here. I tend to totally overdo it with details. So I don't know. I don't want to get you guys all lost in a million details. But basically, after I had painted the box and everything and decided which paper collection I was going to use, I still wasn't sure how exactly I was going to put it together, but I did know that I wanted to use this zipper that I had gotten in one of my bags at Goodwill, and it's not a really large zipper. It was shorter. I'm not sure how many inches it was, but I really loved the color, and I loved that it was going to go, with the paper collection I had picked out, and it was just going to be the perfect size. So this was like a really fun element to my box, which was a total surprise, once I got started. So the first thing I did, of course, was paint the box. I adhered my paper down, and then I also had some little pieces of lace, which I had picked up in one of my Goodwill bags. I think I paid 99 cents for, or maybe it was $1.99. The bag had this lace in it, but unfortunately it only had little tiny pieces of this lace, just little remnant pieces. And so I knew I was going to be able to use it, but I didn't know, what kind of a project I'd be able to use it on. But I decided to pull it out and challenge myself to use it just here and there with the box. And it turned out really good. I love the way it just added a little detail here and there. So I added a little strip here in the front, and I put the zipper over the top, and then it wrapped around on half of the side, and then I added a little bit more up on the next side of the box from this corner to this corner here. So it's not a continuation, it's just kind of on the top on one side and on the bottom on the other side. So it added a lot of interest, I thought. And then I also was able to use it on the top up here, a little piece of it up here in the corner, and then I stuck a little tiny piece, really tiny, right here. So before I run out of time, I'm just going to talk you through this really quick. So I layered my paper up here. Oh, I also added a little strip of chicken wire. I glued it down, covered it with paper on the bottom here, just made sure it was really adhered really good. And then I started by adding this vintage image, and the colors in the paper were still too bright. I just wasn't really happy with it, so I ended up pulling out this gorgeous napkin that I received from Zoa, who is loving scrapbooking. Thank you, Zoa. And I love this. She used this on a project that she gave to me, her little Tussie Mussy. It's super cute, so I cut it out and used it here, just adhered it with some Mod Podge up here, and then some little flowers over here and over here. And so that added kind of the pinks and more of the blues, kind of tied it together a little bit better. And then I added some of this really cute pearl bling trim stuff that I had in my stash. I don't even know if it was Prima or Recollections, but really cute. I added a bunch of flowers right here. This gardenia is actually from I Am Roses. I've had this in my stash for a really long time. I've been hoarding these. They are GS2-40. They're just a perfect size. They're miniature. They're super cute. You know, pretty flat, so easy to work with. I added gesso to the flower, because of course you have to do that. And I used a cherry blossom, which I got from I Am Roses as well. A little pink flower from the dollar spot at Michael's, which I added gesso to that as well. I used this really cute little piece here from the Lyric collection. It says, "I love you always." And then, of course, I had to add some of this gorgeous, oh my gosh, I totally forgot what this is called, cheesecloth. This is new to me. I've only used this a couple of times. And I picked that up at Goodwill as well, so I added that at the top and the bottom. And I added some more of the Michael's Dollar Spot flowers. I'm sorry for my dirty hands. They have ink under my nails. It's disgusting and all over. I used this rolled flower that I bought from one of you YouTubers. I used this really cute little satin flower with the bling in the middle, and those I had picked up at Goodwill a while back. I used one of these really cute little Prima embellishments. Actually, I think this is Recollections, yeah. But I used one of those, and this beautiful lace here that I picked up from a Zibbit store, and this beautiful vintage image that I got from one of the free image sites. So that's what the top looks like. I totally love it with the chicken wire and all the different little elements and the lace. And then I use this Punchella, I think it's called, this little piece here. I had used it for a mask on this part of the box here. And I love the way that that turned out. And instead of throwing the piece away, because I just cut out a little piece to use, I have a package of it that I purchased at Sky Blue Pink, and it's a random package with all different colors because I intended on using them purely for a mask. But I liked the way it looked, so I went ahead and used it underneath my flowers. So I thought it turned out pretty cute. A different little element here. So can you see it? So there it is. It's kind of iridescent. I used a Martha Stewart butterfly here with a little bling in the center that I used around the zippers. So that's what that looks like. I thought it was super cute. And then I've got my zipper. I adhered some of the mesh bling around the top and the bottom to kind of add that tan color in. So going around the box, added some gesso just here and there. There's the I think it's Punchella mask. Some more of that lace, little trim. This is an I Am Roses flower that I just added there. So that's that. And then the top, let me get to this really quick. I added another piece from the collection, and then I added some of this mask here. I gotta speed up because I only have 10 minutes. This is the one from Saw Crafters. I love it. The Best Friends mask. Added a little flower from my Goodwill stash. A doily from Julie the Paper Bag Lady. Added another piece from the collection. Used one of my Martha Stewart punches here. And that is it, ladies. So I hope you like my little altered box. I love it. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.